Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going through our week 1 check-in, which is from August 1st through the 7th, and closing out our first paycheck for August. So we are going to jump right into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. My name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of 1, and we are expecting our second child. And on here we do all things cashless budgeting. So we are going to get into our expenses, y'all. So I've spoke about this just a little bit. I changed up the way that I am doing my expense tracker, like how I'm tracking it. So for this month, and we're going to see, I actually kind of like the whole idea of just seeing all of the money that's in that operating account and writing down the expenses and seeing on a day-to-day basis where the account is. And then tracking it that way. And then, I'm sorry, this is not the operating account, y'all. This is the spending account for my cashless cash envelopes. And then this is my check-in for each week as to what I have spent in each of those categories. And then I have my operating account where I'm tracking all of my bills out of our operating account. And I think this will work for me. So we're going to try it out this month and see if it works and then go from there, okay? So let's talk about the expenses I have had for the week. And I wrote in pencil, so maybe that's why it's a little light today. But on August 1st, I did a Walmart delivery for groceries. I spent $127.63. Then I did some spending from Walmart for $49.54. And then I had some household spending for $17.96. Also on the 1st, I did another grocery haul from H-E-B for $146.02. And that was the groceries at the beginning of the month was kind of like my bulk grocery shopping. Then I was in the hospital last week and I needed to pick up some medication. So on the 2nd, I went and got my medication. And you'll see here there is no tracking of the ending balance because this comes out of sinking funds. I probably should give sinking funds give sinking funds a color, but we'll see. And then on that day too, I went to go get my hair done. So I was super duper late. So I picked up some breakfast at McDonald's on my way. And that came out of spending. I also got gas that day because I also did not have any gas in my car. I was not prepared, y'all. And I spent $50.38. We also had our grass cut for $35. And then I did on the 2nd send over $985 for our cashless envelopes. And the way that works, you guys, is I send the money over at the beginning of the month as much as I can. And I use my credit card to purchase everything because right now I'm not going into any stores or anything like that. I just do not have the strength at almost 7 months pregnant to do anything. And so I don't want to use a debit card like online or anything. So everything gets charged to that card. And then every time I do a weekly check-in with you guys, I go and pay the money out of the Ally checking account. I was originally the last 2 months taking it out of our operating account, but I think that was giving me a little leeway into overspending because I'm like, oh, I can just take it out of the household checking account. So we'll see how that works. Then on the 3rd, I did a Walmart delivery for health. I just picked up some Tylenol and things for the house. And then also on the 3rd, I picked up some more household items. We really needed more Airwick, some candles, and some a thing for the carpet, air freshener for the carpet. It was really fresheners and things that we needed. So I spent $57.61. So right now it's saying that our account should be at $575.67. Excuse me, guys. And let's see how much I have spent for the week, because I'm actually very much so curious. I try to be intentional with how I'm spending my money. However, I'm not really tracking it wherever I go. So first things first is, let's see, groceries. So for groceries, we had, let me just pull this out a little bit. We had $127.63 plus $146.02. So we spent $273.65. So $273.65 for groceries, and we added $550 for the month. So we'll do minus $550. That leaves us with $276.35. And comment down below, y'all. Are y'all having issues with staying in budget? I don't really know at this point if it's because I'm buying a whole bunch of snacks, but man, I cannot stay in my grocery budget, because I'm looking at this like I need to find some way to maybe put an extra $100 in here for the month, because I don't think that that's going to last us another 4 weeks. That means I can only spend $70 each week. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. For gas, we only had one gas, and that was for $50.38. Was it $50.38? $50.38. So we'll do $240 minus $50.38, which leaves us with $189.62. And if I do this divided by 4, 47.48, that should be good. Next is going to be household. So we rolled over $36.76, and then we added $120. So let's see what we spent in household. We spent $17.96 plus 35 plus 61 equals 110.57. Jeez Louise. 110.57. Y'all see how things are expensive. I'm going to have to find more money pretty much to add to all of these trackers, because what? Plus 36.76 equals 156.76 minus 110.57 equals 46.19. And the reason why I'm saying I'm going to have to add more money is because I still have maybe 2 more. Yeah, I don't even have enough money left to cover the next 2 lawn cares, because that's $35 a piece. And then anything else that may pop up that I need to set aside in here. Jeez. And then lastly is going to be our spending. So our spending consisted of me rolling over whatever was what was in the kids account or baby girl's account the last month was also added to the spending account. So we have $64.38 rolling over. For spending, we had $49.54 plus $7.65, $57.19. Y'all, I think my child is calling me. Yes, big girl. All right, you guys. So I had to get that figured out. So that was $57.19 that we spent in spending. So we'll do 75 plus the rollover we had, which was $64.38, which is $139.38. And we're going to minus that $57.19. And that leaves us with $82.19 for the remainder of the month. So y'all, somehow, some way, maybe I'll ask my husband to put some more money in the account so we can allocate a few more dollars, because we're already struggling. But no, we're not struggling. We are going to make it work, but we do need some extra monies here. So this is where we are ending off the month, and this is what I'm going to do. 276.35 plus 189.62 plus 46.19 plus 82.19 is 594.35. And this is 575.60. What in the world? Oh, you know what, you guys? I gotta fix this. Because I took the health off, and that's not part of this. Okay, so let's see that if I take that off. So I should have 594.35. Let me just write that here off to the side, 594.35. And we'll go back here really quickly. Let's fix this and this. So there's nothing here. So we'll do 651.96 minus 57.61. And that is 594.35. Okay, much better. 594.35. Okay, much better. So our checking account matches what we have spent, and it tracks with our check-in. So we are looking good there, you guys. Next is going to be our operating account really quickly. So we rolled over for the month of August, $2,238.74. On the first, we had income of $550. We paid our bills for ADT at $60.50, our natural gas at $41.89, and then daycare came out for $320. And then when this settled on the 5th, our cashless cash envelopes got sent over to Ally for $9.85. So the account is left at $1,381.35. And now we're going to check to make sure that it matches our paycheck closeout, because y'all know, I don't know when it happens, but every time I do my operating account and I do my paycheck closeout, somewhere down the line, one of those numbers just don't match up. And so we are going to close it out. So I said 2238.74. 2238.74. And let's just take this off here. And then we had $550. So we are going to do here, y'all. Just trying to make myself some room. 60, 50. Oh, I need to add this up first, y'all. And then I didn't get anything here. So we have 550 plus 2238.74. So we are at 2788.74. Then we're gonna add up our bills. So 60.50 plus 41.86. I think that's what it was, y'all. 41.80. Oh no, 89. Let me write that out. 41.89, 320, and 60.50. Let's try that again. So we're at 422.39 for our bills. So pretty close. And then we did transfer everything we budgeted for our variable expenses. And that came out to $985. There were no other bills or any savings or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and do our $2788.74 minus $422.39. That leaves us with $2,366.35. And then we'll minus the $985. And that leaves us at $1,381.35. And I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Yep, we have in our checking account as well. So let me just roll this over here. Oops. So this week we have checked out right where we needed to check out, you guys. We haven't overspent in any of our categories, so I feel good about that. And I decided I was going to use this page for money thoughts, and just put that I need more spending account money, because that's what we just discovered this week. So you guys, that is the end of my check-in. We closed out paycheck number 1. We've paid our bills, and we have seen what we have spent for the first week of August. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.